Hey guys, welcome to vlog number 13, and today, if you couldn't tell by the title, we're gonna be doing questions and answers, or Q&A. And if you couldn't tell, we got some new swag. I haven't posted in like 4 months, but it's okay because now we're gonna be doing questions that were asked by people, and I'm just gonna answer them. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm sorry I haven't been posting, but I promise I'll be trying to post more consistently, and hope you guys like and subscribe. Okay guys, so the first question is, they're gonna pop up right here too, but I brought them on a piece of paper because they're on my phone and I'm recording on my phone. So what's your favorite color? So I actually have 2 favorite colors. So my top 2 are pink and white, mostly just because pink is a really girly color, and I think I'm pretty girly, but I'm not. But I've always just loved the color pink, and white really goes with everything. So does black, but black is kind of, even though I wear black all the time, but you know. What other color would I dye my hair? So I've had my hair in highlights, I've had it brown, my natural hair color, and then I got this teal, but you can't even tell on camera, but it's like really green because I went swimming and the chlorine changed my hair to a freaking like seasick green. And it's, yeah, so honestly I would really want my hair to be like a dark blue, like a really pretty dark blue, because look, without the light it's literally just this gorgeous blue, and I want it like that. Or like purple. I would love purple so much. Just a really pretty color. I don't want like basic red. I'm not saying it's basic because some people do like that really light red, but everyone does red. So yeah. What is my favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is probably playing with Legos. I have so many Legos. Like, I just love building them. I just love the way that you could just like create stuff with little blocks, and it's so satisfying to see it after. And yeah, I think that's really just my favorite hobby. Another favorite hobby that I have is like writing. I love writing, and I love like putting stuff in my notes and making stories. And when I was little, I used to make like big old, like different types of scenes as if it was gonna be like a movie, and reading them is actually really fun. So yeah. What is the most expensive thing I bought like by myself? That's a hard one. I buy almost everything in my room is bought like from my money, because my mom doesn't like me, or just she doesn't like buying unnecessary things for me. So whenever I get money and I get the chance to buy something, I do. Probably the most expensive thing I bought for myself is my Jordans, like all of my Jordans, because they're pretty expensive compared to everything else. So yeah. My favorite one that was asked, how was middle school? What was my best experience and worst, and would I relive it again? How was middle school? It was horrible. I hated middle school. 6th to 8th grade was my worst. Like, it ruined me so bad. I hated it. Like, people are so judgy, and like they just talk so much smack. There's so much drama, and I feel like I changed myself because of these people. But yeah, my best experience honestly would be, there's not really any good experiences. Probably this thing that we did in my 8th grade year, and we were playing like this game where you had to go in a specific order and throw the ball to that person, and the person or the class to do it the fastest wins, and our class won. So that was actually really fun. The worst experience that I had in middle school, I cried so much in middle school. Like, people knew me as a crybaby, and I cried so much, like almost every day, every week, literally. And yeah, that was pretty, like, it was just the worst. Like, just yeah. Would I relive it again? No, I wouldn't. Well, honestly, let me say this, I wouldn't relive the same year again, but I would relive it to change how what would happen, if that makes sense. When was the first time you got in trouble in school and what was it for? I was in kindergarten and I went to the school, and you have to be really smart to get into that school. It's kind of like an IB school. I was in kindergarten and a little boy pulled my hair. Like, he literally yanked on it. So I turned around and I kicked him in the no square, and he cried, and I had to go to the office. And then I had already gotten 2 referrals before, but those were literally so unnecessary because I stepped on a girl's piece of paper, and she told on the teacher, she said I did it on purpose, and I didn't. I literally didn't. I did not step on her paper on purpose. And yeah, she just lied on my name, so I got a referral for that. But this one was the worst one because I actually did something bad and I kicked him in the nuts, and I got expelled from that school in kindergarten, by the way. That's okay. That's what it was for. The most dumbest question asked. Would you be a lion always lying? Or a mice with lice? I love my hair. I don't want lice. And lions are pretty cool, so I'd rather be a lion always lying. Yeah. So, who is my favorite person? It's Miliani, of course. It's Miliani. Miliani is my best friend. I love her so much. What is an absolute useless talent that I have? So my useless talent, oh my gosh, why is my eye watering? Anyway, hold on. I don't know, my eye was freaking watering for. But anyway, my most useless talent, the doi doi thing that was going viral on TikTok. I can do that. Look, let me see.
Doi 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 doi.
That's probably one of my useless talents. Like, I can't sing or nothing, so. Have you ever sent a text to the wrong person and what happened? Yes, I have. This one was actually really funny because, okay, so I had 2 friends. I had 2 friends that had the same name. One of them I was talking to, one of them we were just friends. And I had accidentally texted the wrong person, even though they had the same name, because I had their name as the same contact name. And I sent him a picture of me, like just going like that, like just a cute little pose, and I said good night, and I was like, I hope I get to see you tomorrow. By the way, that other kid did not go to my school. This kid did. The kid I was talking to was. And he was like, what you mean by that? And then ever since then he thought I liked him, but then I told him what happened and he was like, no, I think you liked me. And then he didn't believe me. So yeah. What's my biggest pet peeve? When people chew too loudly. Like, I was like, ew. Also, a big pet peeve that I have, like when I'm doing the dishes, I hate when they leave food in the bowl because I don't like touching the food. It's so nasty, so I have to wear like dish gloves. So yeah. What do people assume about you that's wrong? People assume a lot of things about me. Like a lot. They assume I'm weird, but I look at I'm weird. They assume a lot of things about me. Like just by looking at me. Like if you just first look at me, they just think, oh, she's weird, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. But the worst one, I feel like people assume that I don't care, like about other people. They just think that I'm selfish, which is really wrong because I always check up on other people, whether they're my friends or not. Like, girl, we're literally fighting. I was like arguing with this girl, and then I found out that something had happened with her family member, and I literally texted her and asked her if she was okay, and I said she could talk to me about it. Like honestly, then I had realized that the beef wasn't that serious, so we ended up being kind of friends. And I'm just like there for everyone. Like if you come up to me, you want to talk to me, I'll do that. Like I'll give you advice. I'll do everything in my power to make you feel better. So what's the most awkward interaction you've had with a stranger? Probably at the carnival. When I went to the carnival this one time, I was with my friend. And so at the carnival, you see everybody, almost everybody at school goes to the carnival. And I remember I was talking to her and I was telling her the most craziest thing, like about this girl that we were friends with, because then she didn't be our, she wasn't our friend that day, like before, like a week before she was our friend, but then she wasn't no more because we found out a whole bunch of stuff, but let's not say that. And I was talking to her and then like I said a slur, but I turned around and looked at her and I was talking to an absolute stranger and she was with her other friend gonna go get her from the line, which was really crazy. So yeah, whoever that stranger was, I'm sorry, but like, yeah. What's my weirdest Google search? Or the weirdest thing I searched on Google? The weirdest thing I probably searched on Google. Probably Omi TV. Honestly, Omi TV is probably my weirdest Google search. Like, there's nothing really weirder than that. What's the funniest lie I told as a kid? The funniest lie I've ever told as a kid was that I would always say I was a year older than I actually was. So that one was actually pretty funny because, well, yeah. I think the other thing I actually lied about was that I used to always lie that I could see ghosts. Like, I'll be like, oh my gosh, there's a ghost in the living room. Like, I feel it. And I'll just act like a, what do you call it? A medium. And I'll just be like, oh my gosh, I can feel it. I can see it. Oh my gosh. And then I'll be like, oh my god, there's a ghost like literally right behind you, but you can't see him. Only I can. And like, I do some percent like I could talk to them in this and that. But people believe it. So, what's a green flag? What's a green flag that's hardly talked about? Like, that's kind of underrated. I know I'm just saying this because the person I'm with right now does it, but honestly it's just like something that's like always like been like kind of cute. So a really green flag is like if you could play an instrument, like yes, play the guitar for me, like yes, do this for me, like yes, play this instrument for me. Like, it's just so nice hearing music. Like, I love music. I'm literally listening to it right now. Like, music is just so beautiful. Like, I used to be in orchestra and all this other stuff, and yeah, I used to love doing music, but now I can't because I'm immature, which sucks. So yeah, honestly, if you could play an instrument, that's a pretty good green flag. Like, this, no one really talks about it. So what's my most embarrassing moment that happened at school? The most embarrassing, crying in front of everyone, but that's like an everyday thing, so I guess it wasn't that embarrassing after a while. But I guess like the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me was that guys, they're literally arguing about my dad spilling my brother's milk. Right. Anyway, the most embarrassing thing that happened at school for me was honestly presenting. Every time I present, I get sweaty, I get red, and I stutter. When I stutter, it's so bad. Like, I hate talking in front of people. Like this, I'm fine with it. I'm talking to myself right now. But like, other people are gonna see it. But that's fine, because you'll see it when I post it. You won't see it right this second. Like, I know nobody's watching me. So, honestly, when I present, it's like really embarrassing because then I feel like I'm always shaky and it just sucks. Where do I get my lashes from? Honestly, I get them from Walgreens and I get them from Sally's. The only reason why I get them from Sally's is if I'm getting hair dye. Any other thing, I get it from freaking Walgreens, and it's like $5 for like this, $5. The Kiss, this cheap, not expensive at all. Like, I have so many. Wait, I just like this. Not expensive. You can buy a lot. Like, it's really not that expensive. So yeah. Okay guys, so we're gonna read one more question, but I'm debating which one I should read because there's a lot more, but I don't want this video to be super duper long. So let me look through all of them and get the best one, and then I will share it with you. Okay guys, so I was looking through them. I brought it down to 3 last ones, and they're pretty juicy. So what's the biggest red flag I've ignored? There's so many. I've been with so many people that treated me like a butt. But the biggest red flag I feel like that I ignored was that my ex, well now he's my ex, was talking to this girl, and I let them be friends, and they would always go out with each other and go to the carnival and go to the park and stuff. Then I found out that he was in him, or in her, yeah, which was crazy. And you know what? He told me, and I stayed with him. But that's long gone. That's done now. Like, my eyes are opened. That was a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't even know how long. Years ago. But yeah. Have I ever exposed someone's lie? Yes, I have. Multiple times actually, because how are you gonna expose me and expect me not to expose you? Baby, you tell me everything. This girl told me everything, every little secret. I found out she was telling my secrets to her friend, and her friend was telling some other girl, and then that girl would tell everybody because her mouth is too big. Too big. That lie. I hope she sees this because I know she subscribes to me. I've seen the freaking thing on there. I know she subscribes to me. The biggest like thing that I've exposed her for was that she, I don't know if I should say this. Is that messy? It's only messy she knows it's her. And I'm pretty sure she'll know it's her because, but shoot, her ex, or she told me, so it's not like a rumor. She told me that her ex, which was our friend at the time, that his dad raped her, and she told a lot of people, and she was like trying to be all like, oh, like I didn't want it to happen. Come to find out, she wanted it to happen. She let it happen. She wanted it to happen. It's crazy. And you know what? I'm the only person that knew that she actually wanted to do it with that person's dad. So, you know what? You talk about my family, you say stuff about me, you tell people like my insecurities, then that's what's gonna happen to you. So, yeah, it's kind of messy, but it's okay. The last one, the very last one. Something I have done that I would never ever do again. There's a lot of things I regret. A lot of things I regret in my life. Something that I've done that I won't do again. Shoot. You know what? Getting back with my ex. I would never do that again. I have a bad habit of getting back with my exes, but you know what? That's a long time ago. I'm happy where I am. I'm very, very happy where I am. So yeah, probably getting back with one of my exes. Yeah, I would never do that again because Like, boy, it's like reading a book over and over again. Like, you already know how it ends. So yeah, oh, we just got another question. I'm gonna say his name just because I know who just sent this, but Nicholas just asked, what air do I breathe? This air. Like, that air. Like, that's the air that I breathe. The air you breathe is the air I breathe. It's, oh, I was about to say H2O. No, oxygen. It's O. Yeah, but that's all the questions. So, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, even though it got just a little tiny bit messy. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will try. I promise, guys, I pinky promise. I will try. I'm not gonna say I am, because I said that last time and I didn't. But I'll try to post more consistently and try to make more YouTube videos for y'all guys, because I like making content for y'all. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if y'all have any questions, if my comments are open, because apparently my comments, like, you can't comment, which is weird. But if you want, go follow my main page and my Get Ready With Me page, and you guys can just like ask me questions on there, because if like you can't comment, you can shoot me a text on TikTok. So yeah, and hope I guys, or whoa, I hope I get to see y'all next week if I do remember to post a video. But I most likely will remember, because it's summer started. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. Bye. Love you guys, and I hope you had a blessed day, and I love y'all so much.